Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 19 Bowl Mania. We are here, the postseason has started. Bowl results are filing in. We've got a full BearCave, we've got a Citrus Bowl today, and the college football playoff starts tomorrow. And of course, I'm just looking here, it is our affiliate anniversary. I think that's either 2 or 3 years. So that's hype. So I didn't know it was our anniversary today. It's telling me to send that. So bang, bang, bang. But yeah, as always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime, claim an open team, build your way to a national championship through server games, recruiting. It's a ton of fun. Make sure you guys join. Links are in any of our descriptions. You can claim a team today. And as always, if you are watching live, thank you so much for jumping on in. It's a ton of fun. Make sure you're using that Twitch Prime sub, which Cam just subscribed. So did Yui. 29 months for Yui. Cam, 22 months. Come on, those are rookie numbers, Cam. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. But yeah, before we get started, we have a couple of results to go over. So of course, Texas Tech lost their bowl game, lol pizza lol, but that was not a part of BearCave. However, we did have a couple sim games. I did the less important bowls. So if you did not see those in the server, they are already posted. If you guys are sitting here and are waiting for BearCave and you score it yourself, I know some of you guys do. These are the results so far. So Florida Atlantic, they covered. Toledo won outright. Georgia Southern won outright. Louisiana won outright. Oregon covered. Cal no covered. And Oklahoma covered. So those are the results so far. Cam didn't use Twitch Prime. He used debit card. So did Yui. You guys are 10 times better than a Twitch Prime. Who cares about Twitch Prime? Hell yeah. Alright. Anyways, those are the results. Let's get on into the games. It's a bit of an extended slate here. But yeah, let's jump on in. As you guys have not been here before, remember off-season strategies. I did not add off-season strategies to my Twitch assets before we started the stream. But I'll post later on tonight and add everybody. So make sure if you win a bowl game, you get an off-season strategy. So I'll post that later as well. I'm tracking Bowl Mania. If people want to track Bowl Mania as well, they can. And then just the last update before we start is tomorrow night we're going to have a special late night stream like midnight Eastern. It will be the opening round game, Iowa State and Cincinnati. Saturday morning there will be 3 playoff games, and then Sunday morning there will be 2 playoff games. So I already posted it. But yeah, heck yeah. Yes, anybody who's in the CFP, you don't have to win the game. You just have to be in the CFP gets one. So you can DM me your choice already as well. So without further ado, let's get on into the game. So I've already done a couple of these. We'll start out here with Syracuse and North Texas, the Denton Fatties, and in Syracuse, Coach Rosie going to the SFA Hall of Fame Hawaii Bowl. So, Coach Rosie, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. And this is an 11-point favorite here for Syracuse, even though the Denton Fatties made the conference championship. They got splattered. But nonetheless, let's see if Rosie can revive her season. It was a tough start, but she found a way here. So, can they take down the Fatties? So first game of the day, same normal BearCave rules apply. We'll jump in at the 2-minute mark, but we're going to go through the rest of the bowl games. We'll have the Citrus Bowl today and CFP opening round this weekend. And I'm going to try and finish the season by December 15th, and then we'll take a bit of a hiatus for the holidays, and we'll be back in early January. I have the appointment set to install my internet on 1/3, so that's the absolute earliest I can do anything. So just want to make sure I keep you guys updated. But here we are. Thank you guys for joining in on Bowl Mania season. We got Citrus Bowl coming up. Welcoming Coach Nathan. All right, let's get it started. Rosie versus Coach Trevor. They have the generational duo coming in next season. Yes. I mean, it's yes and no, Cam. I'm excited about moving back home, but just the fact that it's just so much work, there's so much stuff that I have to do, it's like I can't really enjoy it until I'm there. But I don't work in January, so I start work early February, so I still have a shitload of stuff to do in January, but I'll have a lot of time to get the SFA back to where it needs to be. All right, so we got rain here in the Hawaii Bowl. Now remember, folks, if we jump into this game, it is going to, the overhangs do cover the end zone, so that's the unique aspect of this bowl game. So here we go, Hawaii, Hawaii. North Texas in the orange. The orange start out hot with a touchdown. They're currently covering. Oh, they're up 21-0 in the blink of an eye. North Texas. Oh, no, not like this. North Texas, can they even score a point? Yes, they do. It's 24-7. Chance at a backdoor cover here. They just need another score. One touchdown would do it for North Texas. They're playing good defense. They give up one touchdown. Syracuse running away with it. Sammy Andrew. It's 38-7. We're going to sim to the end of the game. I don't see them coming back in this one, but they got a touchdown. Oh, this could be a backdoor cover. No, they needed one more. So that is going to be a Syracuse cover. Disaster here for the North Texas bettors. 46% of you guys, congratulations. I don't have a straight count, but you're going to be in probably like 5 or 6 games, Coach Bob Toledo. So as always, because it's bowl season, I do have to get this snippet of the scoring summary. Otherwise, I won't get a snippet at all. So just want to make sure I have this. Never like to lose my scoring summaries to the void. So this is a Syracuse cover. All right, we'll check out all the stats. So they played 3 different quarterbacks in this game. So Coach Rosie was watching me talk about the 4 QB system today. Tried to do 3. 2 quarterbacks and a running back tried it. Good day for Turner. Sammy Andrew over 100 yards. Britt, the leading receiver. Andrew as well, 88 yards, putting the team on his back today. Dario Swick, 4 TFLs, the SFA player. Sack for Terrell. Interception for Josh Britt. Deflection. 2 fumbles for Travis Evans. He recovered both of them. And for the Denton Fatties, Joe King. Decent day for a freshman. Of course, some garbage time. They could not punch it into the end zone for the life of them. Claude Ferris, 10 for 132. But this team will be so much better next year. The generational duo coming on in. Jerry Johnson, 6 TFLs. He was a CPU player brought in by D. Sleep. And that will do it. So 38-21 is your final here. We'll get the players of the game. All right, so this isn't too much longer of a BearCave today. It's just going to be just going to be 2 games bigger than a regular slate. So I never add trophies. All right, let's keep it rocking here. We'll go to the next user game, which is going to be, oh baby, it's going to be Louisville and Missouri. So very interesting game here. Louisville had a lot of hype this year. They kind of fell flat on their face. And then Missouri, they were like 7-0, maybe lost 4 of the last 5. I don't remember exactly, but Coach OK State legacy run turned sour here, but he does get a bowl game. This is a new bowl game. Remember, this is the hashtag Checker Vandy Music City Bowl. We're naming after Coach Nick, his famous viral post. So, Coach Calv, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a pick'em, one of our only pick'ems of the day. We have a few of them, but these two teams very even on paper. So, are you going for Louisville or are you going for Mizzou? Decorian Thunder versus Finn Fisher. Get those Bobanos in, folks. We've only done one. It was a Syracuse cover, but there was sim games. So there was 7 games that were simmed. Those are already posted in the Discord. It was kind of all of the lower tier bowls that nobody's going to really care about. Outside of Dame and his Charlotte team getting splattered by FAU. All right, so let's jump on in. Coach Cal, they had aspirations for the CFP. They redshirted all their SFA players, such as like ancient history cornerback Lucher Stensby. He's playing his final game here today. So remember, folks, if you win a bowl game, you get an off-season strategy. I'll post about it later tonight in the Discord. For those of you guys vets, you can already DM me. Nothing's changed with them for this season. So we'll go heads in kick as always. So here we go. We got Mizzou. We've got Louisville. Both meeting in Tennessee. Actually, I really like this matchup. It's kind of a match made in heaven. Missouri starts with a 3. Decorian Thunder up 10, up 17. Oh, baby, look at Mizzou. Coach OK State coming to play. Louisville trying to fight back here, trying to get back into the game. 24-7, 27-7 here. It's not looking good for Louisville. 30-7, they're down 16. They need to have a miraculous fourth quarter. They don't get it a touchdown there. They get one there. Okay, so we're within a score. Remember, guys, within 2 minutes, we'll jump on in. 30-22. Oh, man, can they get a stop? Currently a one-score game. Will they punch this in? They need it, and no. So we cannot jump in. Back to 2 scores for Mizzou. Can they get a quick score? Can they save Christmas without using those timeouts? They do get into the red zone. They're down inside the 10. Touchdown. But they have to get the 2-point conversion. And they do. A minute on the clock, 3 touchdowns, 8 points, 3 timeouts, recovered by Missouri. It's going the other way. They can't force the fumble. So can Decorian Thunder seal it here tonight? Can Decorian Thunder get it done? One first down is all they need. Thunder keeps it. He's brought down. Ain't no Anthony Edwards. Played football at Louisville, but here we are. Thunder now back to the shotgun. He'll keep it again. Another big hit. Oh, that's Lucher Stensby missing the tackle. Famous LA Tech corner for Coach Keat in his days there. That feels like ancient history. All right, play of the game. 3rd and 5. Will they throw it? They keep it on the ground in a massive hole. That should do it here for Mizzou. Great job by Coach OK State. And victory formation. The Big 12 gets a big-time win. They just got to kneel on it a couple of times, and that should be a Mizzou outright victory. 30% of you guys rocked with Mizzou. Wow, that's a big swing. Bit of an upset, I guess, in the betting markets. So there it is. 37-29 is your final. So Missouri with the outright victory. Big time run up the gut disappointing end to Coach Cal's season. And fun fact, folks, OK State in his first year now has more bowl victories than Pizza's entire career. Incredible. Imagine being 0-3 in bowl games. Couldn't be me. So he picked up Decorrian Thunder in the transfer portal, brought him home. It's where he was originally committed to. Florida man on a watch streak. Nicely done. Alright, they're giving us a lot of these, stupid, screenshots. I don't need this many photos from this game, by golly. Alright, so the scoring summary is in. 15 points was not enough in the fourth quarter to get it done. 37-29 is your final here. So this is a Missouri outright victory. Finn Fisher goes 20 of 34, 327, 1 touchdown. DeWillis Duck, the SFA player, had 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. And on defense, Edwards had 11 tackles. TFLs go to Baker, Damari Baker, the SFA player. Sack for Jimmy Browning. No interceptions, 4 deflections, and no fumbles. And for Coach OK State, Decorrian Thunder, 26 of 47, 355, 2 touchdowns. Now the question is, will he declare? Terrence Maddox, 66 yards. 4 TFLs for Davis. 3 total sacks for the defense. Interception for Anthony McDonald. 2 deflections and no fumbles. So interestingly enough, I'm tracking Bowl Mania, and already every conference that's played has a loss except the MAC. The MAC is 1-0 so far. The ACC and the Big Ten have yet to play. So very interesting, a very evenly matched bowl season thus far. And we move on. Remember, we're going to go through all the bowl games here today, including the Citrus Bowl for game day, and then we'll do CFP the rest of the way, every game, game day style. So moving on, we are headed to the Military Bowl, more specifically the Fort Ticonderoga Pencil Bowl. So who is in that? It's going to be Army. Welcome in, Jarkus. Hey, I'm proud of that 2-10. Now, remember, Jarkus, if games were 3 quarters, I would be like 9-3 or 10-2. So you can hush up over there. Where is Army? All right, so USC taking on Army in the Military Bowl, more specifically the Fort Ticonderoga Pencil Military Bowl, named by Coach Dave. Yes and no, Wind. I simmed some of the mediocre bowl games, and then the rest of them I'm gonna go in order. So, some have already been, but yeah, mostly I'll be going in order. Alright, so USC Army, so Coach Fire Dogs, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive if you're here. This is a 14-point favorite for USC. Nobody trusts our armed forces. Can Coach Fire Dogs get it done? In terms of resume, decently similar here. But a bit of a mismatch in terms of the true star talent. Basically, Wind, if you're posting right now, you can do from USC down, excluding the Arizona-Oklahoma game. That's the only one that's simmed the rest of the way. If that makes sense. I know you'll listen to this in about 3 minutes. Yeah, Coach Firedogs has got to recruit. All right, here we go. Can USC get it done? There's rumors here that there's coaches interested in the USC job. We'll see if somebody snags it. Remember, if you're interested in changing teams, make sure to DM me your desired locations. And we've got snow in the Military Bowl. All of a sudden, that 14 points looks a little bit too high as the poor Trojans have to travel from Southern California. Oh, baby, we've got snow in bowl season. Nothing better, folks. Nothing better. Here we go. Heads and kick. Can Army save Christmas an 8-4 year in the independent circuit? It looked really good against Notre Dame for at least a little bit. Now they got to take on USC. No score early. The snow playing a factor tonight. USC adds a field goal. And now they get a touchdown. The offense for Army is not looking good. 17-0 in the blink of an eye. Currently a cover. 24-0. Is Army even going to score? We can't blank our service academies here in the bowl games. That's just unethical, especially by California teams. Cal dome-shotted Navy. We can't let USC shut out Army. Come on. Yes! They get a score. All right, they're not shut out. But this will be a USC cover. An emphatic cover nonetheless. So this is going to be a Pac-12 victory and another independent loss. And this is a USC cover. Oh, dear. The state of California hates the troops, Jarkus. All right. So there it is. USC with the cover, the emphatic cover. 38-7. Robert Jones, the quarterback, 11 for 20. Not a lot of throwing opportunities in this game, but they had 2 guys over 100 yards. Hubert Gross, the SFA player, had 4 TFLs. How's your model doing, Rick? 3 sacks, no interceptions, 1 deflection. Nice, a 10-stream streak for Jarkus. Let him cook. Matt Kerr, 12 of 25, 1 touchdown. And oh dear, those are some egregiously bad rushing numbers for a military academy here. Bang! Subbed from Jarkus, 8-month streak, or 8 months, 4-month streak. Heck yeah, man. Life is good when you're winning 3 Big Tens in a row. And that will do it. 38-7 is your final. I love that we get to see both members of the Battle of the Beak on Sunday morning. So, like, Jarkus will be able to talk shit to Papa Smoke for like an hour before he gets dome-shotted by Georgia Tech, or vice versa. So, USC with the cover. Ooh, Rick, 7-3 so far. You should also, Rick, track the record in the game day setting versus the BearCave setting versus sim settings, because they feel like 3 different sim engines. Alright, so next up is we are going to Pitt versus Northwestern. Coach Mills taking on Fat Boy, who's been nowhere to be found, MIA the last couple of days, because people have been criticizing his playoff picks in the committee room. He obviously couldn't handle the smoke. This is a 6.5-point favorite for Pittsburgh. I think he quit because he didn't want to tote an L to Miles Tilley, which he'll still have to tote whenever he comes back. Or maybe he went to rehab. We'll never know. Or maybe he got put on house arrest. Oh no, we're counting on Mills. Oh dear. Miles Tilley, can they get it done? Dakari Gash is healthy for this game, at least according to the reports, so we'll see what happens. Mills, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. Oh, I'm sure Fat Boy's watching. I can feel the grease seeping through my screen. 100%. Oh, you said heads kick? My bad. Alright, let's jump on into it. 6.5-point favorites. Or maybe he's like Lane Kiffin. Maybe he's getting lured away to coach a different team. Abandoning his squad in the biggest moment. Here we go. The old Alamo Dome. The old Alamo Bowl. His old stomping grounds. This is a great jersey matchup. Yellow versus purple. I love it. Alright, Pitt. Pitt had an outside chance to win the division. Lost the tiebreaker to Rutgers. So here we go. Miles Tilley, final game of his illustrious career. 2 playoff appearances, none with Pitt, but they still count. So here we go. No scoring early on in this game, and Pitt strikes twice! Oh, Gash comes back and the team falls apart. 14-0. Oh, no. Northwestern might be cheeks. They miss an extra point. That's just the cherry on top. They lost a game earlier in the season by missing an extra point. They take the lead, immediately lose it. Oh, this is pure fat boy football, baby. We love it. We crave it. Just like he craves jelly donuts. A 1-point game, it's an 8-point game. We're going one play at a time. Dakari Gash trying to lead the team to a comeback. Next possession, they do nothing. We're inside 5 minutes. We're going to go one play at a time. Can Miles Tilley dome shot his former coach? 4 minutes. Can Gash lead the way? Can he lead a comeback? It's 4th and 11, and they don't get it. They had to punt. Now they got to trust the defense, trust the process. Here we go. 3 timeouts in a dream for Northwestern. Here in the old Alamo Dome. Handoff to the right side. He gets outside. Can he get that first down? He breaks that tackle. Down he goes. They've got to get a negative play here. Man in motion. Handoff up the gut. No penetration. It's a first down for Chase Bird. So final chance now for Northwestern. Safety's coming down. Handoff up the gut. Another big hole. Pitt putting together a master class here for Coach Mills. One more first down should win it. To the outside, he cuts inside, he spins, they give him the first. And that will do it. A 200-yard day for Chase Bird. Never a doubt. And that is a cover, folks, for Pitt. So the Big Ten loses its first bowl game. So now the only unbeaten conference is the ACC. They have yet to play a game. or the MAC is still undefeated as well. So Miles Tilley, the final snap of his career. Congratulations to the fatty, meaty boy. He goes out a bowl game winner over his former coach. Bang, bang, bang. It's final here from the Alamo. And we will never forget the Alamo. Mills gets a bowl game victory. A 9-win year for Coach Mills. Got this Pitt program humming. With another good quarterback, we'll probably be able to push for a bowl game. Or for a CFP spot, I mean. Big day for Chase Bird. Alright, so we're zooming by here. Only a couple games done, but... like the way they're going right now. $28-20 is your final. Oh my Lanta, why do we have so many of these, like, cutscenes? Come on, man. There we go. Alright. Herb Shirk gets into the end zone. Couple of scores. A 75-yard run there, and that's kind of the dagger. We gotta snip our scoring summary here. This is a Pitt cover. Big win for Mills. All right, Miles Tilley, 15 of 31, 202, 3 touchdowns in his final game. Chase Bird, 200 yards. Receiving, Thomas Adams, Jaguar McKnight had a big day. Brandon Gross, 11 tackles, 3 TFLs for McDonald, 2 total sacks. Interception, we got a defensive lineman interception. Nick Davis from the safety position, a lot of deflection opportunities, 2 forced fumbles. Beautiful. And for Rutledge, he goes 17 of 36, 284, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Dakari Gash runs for 161 in his return. TJ Sawkins gets a touchdown. Thomas with the most tackles. TFLs to Adams. No sacks, no interceptions, 3 deflections, and no forced fumbles. So turnovers, and that's the difference in an 8-point loss. Players of the game, no SFA players. Thank you guys for tuning in here on this Thursday evening. Bowl Mania is officially here. And next up, we are going to Tulane and Boise State. Oh, baby. So McNasty taking on Coach Haydoon. Coach Haydoon, let me know if you want any special jerseys. And McNasty, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. And we are officially going to the hashtag Free TC Liberty Bowl at Geyser Field. And this one is a Boise State 2.5-point favorite. Will they cover? Or are you rocking with Tulane? Very evenly matched. We are not to your game yet, Coach Flame. You were supposed to play Boise State, but it would have been a rematch. So then you ended up getting matched with Rutgers. Boise State had a really good season, just kind of lost the tiebreaker to Colorado State to miss out on the CCG, even though they had a better record. Welcome in, Coach Pizza. You missed my roast earlier when Missouri won their bowl game. Coach OK State in his first season has more bowl wins than you do in your career. All right, let's jump on in. This is what you get for putting pickles on pizza. Pickles do not belong on pizza, as we got another snow game here at Geyser Field. Hell yeah. The legendary field of the Yellowstone Yams is officially the Liberty Bowl here in our universe. That full series is up on YouTube if you want to watch it. Croakers, I'm hoping to come back in January. We'll see. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Pizza. I remember how difficult some of those accounting exams are, especially intermediate accounting. Those things are slogs. That's a lie, Fi. You won a CFP opening round game. I believe that is, in fact, a bowl game. At least I believe that counts. Just taking a sip, getting a bit of hydration in the system. So here we go. CFP opening round games are bowl games in my eyes. 10-0 for Boise. Tulane responds. Geyser Field is rocking. It's 14-10. Oh, baby, we're going back and forth. We've got a game on our hands. 21-17 at the break. This game should be in Boise's favor with the snow coming over from Idaho. And here we go. Fourth quarter. We are going back and forth. Tons of lead changes. A very long drive for Boise. Can they finish the job? 4th and 7. They got to trust the defense yet again. They do. So here we go, folks. 2 minutes, 20 seconds across the 50. Here comes Tulane. Coach McNasty and Coco. It is Coach Fi. Can they win this one in the white and blues? Trips to the right-hand side, the short side. Drops back, floats into coverage, but nobody can see the ball as the defender turned and the receiver dropped it. The conditions are so poor out there, nobody saw that rocket coming. We're inside the 45, split backs. Johnson's going to throw it. He has to dump it off due to the visibility as it gets 2 yards. Man, this is going to be really tough to navigate and get a score here, especially on 3rd and 8. He has 3 touchdowns on the day. 90 seconds left in a dream for the Green Wave. And, oh, he goes down. The wave might have just turned to ice. The Boise State boys are rocking. It's 4th and 1,000,000. They're going to bunt. Oh, no. They're going to trust the defense. I have no idea why on earth you would make this decision. Maybe going for like a punt block or hoping for a muff or something in this visibility. Coach McNasty has to be playing some sort of 4D chess here. I just can't see the move. 1st and 10. Handoff to Mario Hankerson. That's going to get a first. And barring a fumble, this game is over. I don't know what the percentages are on converting a fourth and 17 versus getting the ball back, but my God, I don't think that was the right move. They can still get the ball back with like 10 seconds left. Or maybe not. I don't know. Very interesting. They're just going to sit on it again. Not going to take any more chances for Coach Dune. Oh no, Pizza thinks Tulane is in Texas? Pizza, not like this. Delete it. Delete it. Not like this, Pizza. Tulane is not in Texas. I repeat, Tulane is not in Texas. So here's the punt on 4th and 17. Can Tulane? They missed it! The snow! And now clock's running! Oh, the visibility! That just lost them about 30 yards. They were in yam range. Now they're in the shadow of their own end zone. What a punt! Not looking good for Tulane. They yam it over the middle. Incomplete. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Pizza's crashing out about Tulane in the chat. And Tulane is pooping their pants live and in color. 2 seconds left. Not like this, Tulane. He yams it deep. Right side, intercepted this time. And Coach Hayden has won the free TC Liberty Bowl at Geyser Field. What a game. What a ridiculous matchup. The Mountain West does get on the board here. And Conference USA falls to 1-3 so far in bowl season, as that is a Boise cover. Conference USA's performance so far does not spell too much confidence here for UTSA or Texas State. Oh no, could Ohio Mania really take down Texas State on Saturday? Pizza blames a deity for not knowing the geography of a G5 school. 34-28. What a game. 10-win season for Boise. Congratulations, Coach Hayden. I think some Ole Miss fans would like to think Louisiana doesn't exist. Oh no, Mike, stop it. I cannot blow my 20-point lead. If I blow my lead, I'll be so sad. I've already hung the banner for Archer Gammon. Don't take them from me. Alright, so this is a Boise cover. "16-point lead, it's shrinking! No!" E.J. Johnson, 19 for 36, 217, 3 touchdowns. Big game for him in his final one. Willie Hayes, 80 yards. Randolph had 10 tackles, 5 TFLs, the sack for Weldon, interception for Ruffin. 2 deflections and no forced fumbles. For Boise, Major Pibb had to come into the... Or no, he is the starter. I keep forgetting. His first year, Major Pibb gets a 10-win year. Hell yeah. Somebody needs to lock Ike Deason up for the travesty he put this program through for years. They couldn't run the ball, but they get the win. Congratulations, Boise State. They are cooking. B.J. Rowland, 11 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 sacks, a pick for Blair Tsunami, the SFA player. Beautiful. Teams and states bordering the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, no. Teams and states that exist in the United States of America. Tulane. This is Boise. Boise 1. Okay. All right, folks, and we move on. We keep it moving as we move on to Baylor and Rutgers. Oh, baby, this is a big one. The Hog Honey Mayo Bowl. Coach Flame taking on Coach Kenzie. Flame, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. Kenzie, if you want jerseys. I see you just want base jerseys. This is a 10-point favorite for the Baylor Bears. Can Kenzie squeak out a win again here in dire situations? This is the Burr Bowl, so maybe we'll get snow. The question is not if he can name the states. Everyone should be able to name the states. The question is, on a map, could Pizza label the 50 states correctly? That is the question. All right, here we go. Baylor versus Rutgers. Flame wants tails and kick. We are so back, baby. The Burr Bowl. And this is huge because I believe a win and Flame stays at Baylor, and I think a loss, he's going to move to a different school. So here we go. The Hog Honey Mayo Bowl. I don't know. I mean, I guess it might be just because, like, I've done stuff with college football, like realignment and stuff, where I just know all the schools' locations and I know how the states fall, or me doing all the recruiting maps. But, like, to me, in my brain, it's like, how do you not know where every state is? But, you know. It's just definitely one of those things you learn in, you know, 4th grade, and then you never remember until you need it. All right, here we go. The Hog Honey Bowl, 7-0 for Rutgers. Kenzie was crying all day, but he might cook them. It's 7-7. Great start for Rutgers in the Burr Bowl. The Burr Mayo Bowl. 10-7 for Baylor. Can they pull away? Rutgers takes the lead here. Rutgers! Oh, baby! 4-point lead at half. Hold your titties, folks. It's a pick! Rutgers! Rutgers! Rutgers gonna blow them out! Oh, baby! RNG 35-17. It might be a splattering. Coach Flame might be going to the American. Coach Flame might be going to the American. Oh, can Bexley save Christmas? We're inside 2 minutes. They've got to score. Hunter G. Touchdown, Baylor. It's 11 points. Now this opens Navy up. Oh, no. This could screw over UE long term. It's an 11-point lead. Can they finish the job? We can't jump in. They recovered a fumble. Kenzie's going to choke this game. Kenzie's going to choke the game. Oh my God, they're not going to score. They're not going to score. They do. 9 seconds. They're going for 2. Now Kentucky's on the table. Is Kenzie gonna choke this game? Oh, Julian Bexley, you're so fucking bad. Bexley is so bad. So now it comes down to the onside kick. They gotta force a fumble. RNG! RNG! Another game-clinching play from the greatest freshman receiver of all time. RNG saves Christmas, and Kenzie is gonna win the Hog Honey Mayo Bowl. What an upset. An outright victory for Coach Kenzie. And that might be the end of the Flame era for the Baylor Bears. Oh my God. Kenzie is covered in Hog Honey Mayo. That is insanity. %51% were just hoping Kenzie could cover. He won the whole damn thing. What an upset there for Kenzie. Until Rick puts Kentucky on the schedule for her pizza. That's a Rutgers outright victory. Congratulations to Coach Kenzie. Julian Bexley, 32 of 50, 433, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Good riddance. Zachary Sparks was back, but they couldn't run the ball. Luke Alexander. Serge McSchnoot, the freshman All-American. Rich Creek gets 3 TFLs, a sack for Fisher, no interceptions. Haven't had any crazy highlights yet, but Desi Inman, 13-24, 156, 3 touchdowns. Juice Cobbins, 93 yards. He couldn't really run either, but Santiago Beachwood, the SFA player, 2 touchdowns. Preston Plotner, 9 tackles, 3 TFLs for Davenport, 2 sacks for the team, 3 interceptions. Some deflections, the forced fumble for Chauncey Walker, and Baylor is dead. Thanks for coming out, Coach Flame. Unbelievable. Flame, make sure to DM me your new top choices for schools. But we might see SEC Flame. Yikes. Put everybody on Kentucky watch now. So that is Bexley and Jonnu Eve are your players of the game, the SFA players at least. And we continue to move on, and now we go to the MAC, where Coach Blazing takes on Coach Mango. Now we're getting to the real spicy bowl games. These are the fringe ranked. And after this, it will be all ranked games the rest of the way for Season 19 as we set as the sun starts to set on a decade. We're going to start a new decade in Season 20. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't believe we're 2 decades into this journey. 5 IRL years. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary any day now. Started mid-December 2020. So here we go, Mango. Or Blazing, heads or tails, kick or receive if you're here. This is a 5-point lead. Or not 5-point lead, a 5-point spread for TAMU. Kent probably should be in the CFP if their quarterback did not get hurt. But Axton Brasfield should be back. They lost to Iowa State in the Big 12 Championship. Yeah, Cam's the only remaining team not to play that is not ranked. The DEI Bowl team. Thank you guys for watching. We got 18 viewers. Remember, Citrus Bowl coming up after these bowl games. Tennessee, Coach Nick, taking on Minnesota and Coach Rick. Nick versus Rick. Neither give me the ick. Beautiful Citrus Bowl matchup. I think they've played in the Citrus Bowl before. Might have been at Arizona State. But here we go. Nonetheless, we got 20 viewers now. Kenny Pickett on my screen. Get out of here. Trash. All right. Tiny hands, boy. Oh, baby, we are down in UTEP. The Sickos Sun Bowl live and in color. Kent State taking on Coach Mango. All right, pop quiz, Mango. Is UTEP in the state of Texas? Pop quiz. Come on, pizza. Is UTEP in the state of Texas? All right, here we go. Kick for Kent. All right, starting the game, feeling each other out. Kent State starts with a tutty. Kent State leads early. Is the Big 12 fraudulent? Some are saying. Back-to-back games losing to G5 schools. Texas A&M scores. Texas A&M misses an extra point. Kent State up by 4 as we go to the break. Second half incoming. 17-13. Kent State 24-13. Texas A&M replies. It's an 11-point lead, though. That was a quick score. Texas A&M looking good. We're going to one drive at a time. It's a long drive, and they score! What a drive from Kent State. So now, oh, Texas A&M, a 3-play dagger. And they get the 2-point conversion. So they're going to go for the onside kick, down by 4. And that is recovered by Kent State. Follows his blockers, and it will be up to McKenna Hawk. All they need is a couple of first downs to beat Big 12 Texas A&M. Delayed give. This is Levi Cherry, who some were saying was going to get benched. It got blocked by me as he jets up the middle. 2nd and inches. Delay give. There goes Levi Cherry. Breaks a tackle. Look at him go. Levi Cherry, the Clemson transfer. See, Coach Blazing, what happens when you run up the gut? See? Where you don't run a stretch play? They're still throwing it. They're going to dump it off. That's a first down. I don't think Kent State's trying to run out the game. I think they're trying to score again. Now they got victory formation lined up, and I think they got it done. I think Kent State has killed A&M. Yeah, has Mango fallen off? Split backs? Oh no, they're in a real play formation, not like this. Hand off to the outside. He can't break the tackle. But that should be enough to win the game. Beef, lo mein, and steak fries tonight. Congratulations, Chef Moose. All right, will Kent State throw the ball? They throw the ball, it gives A&M life. He is going to throw the ball. McKenna Hawk to the end zone. Caught! It's a touchdown! Rufus Cunningham with the dagger. The Michigan transfer at that. Mango leaves. Cunningham enters the portal, and he catches the dagger against his former coach. You cannot write a better script, folks. An 11-point win. And that will do it. Kent State with the outright victory. And the MAC stays undefeated in bowl season, 2-0. As the Big 12 drops to 2-3. So another back-to-back upsets here, 31%. The Big 12 is not cooking. And now Coach Cam might be in danger here as he has to go up against another MAC school. What a win for Coach Blazing here in the Sicko Sun. 45-34 is your final. A lot of outright victories here. My BC looks pretty poor. We'll see what happens with the scoring, of course. Remember, top 3 BearCave scorers get reward players. Hawk, Tua, and McCreamy on that cherry, Cam. I'm leading by 15. It keeps shrinking. All right, so this is a Kent outright victory. McKenna Hawk goes 22 out of 41, 262, 2 touchdowns. Levi Cherry goes 176. Oakley Stumps, the legend, 97 yards. 3 TFLs, the sack for Pearson, no interceptions. 4 deflections and the fumble. And for A&M, the O'Brien winner, Brasfield, he throws 4 touchdowns in his final game, but they lose. Austin Vega should be back under 4 yards a carry. A&M's going to be so bad next year. 1 sack. I don't know the specific number, Fi. It's a new season. We're going to do new budget allocation, so I don't know. No, season 20 will be different. We're going to go to a different system for deciding budgets. Yeah, it's not going to be based on 1 through 126. It's going to be based on your conference. No, the money's staying the same. There's some stuff changing for season 20 that we've not been able to completely flesh out because I'm so busy, but that's what I'm going to do in the down month, is figure all that stuff out. No, G5 does not get fucked. It actually helps them out. Because you won't have the end game weighing you down. All right. We continue. Now we've got this game. The Barclays Las Vegas Bowl, and another Season 20 spoiler because it's the start of a new decade. Some SFA legends are making their return in the form of their children. We got Garrett Grayson's son in the class. We've got Matt Barkley's kid in the class, and we also have Bo Wallace's son in the class. And we also have a guy in the same vein as Henny God in the class. So some very interesting Season 20 prospects. That stuff's all done. So there's your little leak here for the Barclays Las Vegas Bowl. Illinois, Eastern Michigan. This is a 3-point spread for Cam. Spread his bean. Will we see Scotty Bean in his final game, or will he sit on the bench? If the SFA gods are nice to me, we'll see a Scotty Bean masterclass. Or are you rocking with EMU? They're a 3-point underdog. Oh my god, 10 Auburn player classes. You already get enough recruits. Yucky town. Alright, Cam, I haven't seen it. Heads or tails, kick or receive. And he wants the all orange. The all orange. The all orange. But you don't have orange socks. Nor orange pantalones, or sorry, shoealones, zapatos. He wants to receive head. Do something cool for EMU. It's gonna be orange versus green, probably. Yeah, I can't edit users' jerseys that are not on Patreon, unfortunately. So here we go, Allegiant Stadium, a darker stadium, of course. Receive head for the big Cam. Big head, Scotty Bean, please, Scotty. He's out there for the coin toss. This might be the last time we get a look at Scotty Bean. I do not see a tumor. It might have been fake news. Here we go. Barclays Las Vegas Bowl. The rest of the games, the rest of the season will be ranked matchups. EMU takes the lead. 7-3. No offense to speak of. Throw the bean RB in there. They get a field goal. 9-6 at the break. An elite score line. 16-6. Not looking good for Illinois. Not looking good for Illinois. They get one back. Come on, baby. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Not like this. Come on. No, they recovered a fumble. It's not looking good for Illinois. They've got to score, and they've got to score in a hurry. Where's Arlo McKeever when you need him? They turn it over. This is going to be a splattering. It's 30-13. Oh, no. 40. It's so over. It's never been more over, and the MAC is now 3-0. The Big Ten is 0-2. Wow, Fat Boy coming into the comments. Oh, man. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Typical Bills fan. Oh, brother. EMU with the emphatic cover here. So the MAC cooking so far in bowl season. Arlo McKeever threw 2 passes, but they didn't give Scotty Bean one. This is why you lose games, Cam. Cam does not know how to coach, folks. Arlo goes 142, no tutties. Hayden Greenway. Landon Cobb, 12 tackles, 3 TFLs for Xavier Rankins. No sacks, the 2 picks for Rashimi Farmer. 3 deflections and no fumbles. Chase Hayden, 19-37, 245, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. McDougal, 104 yards, 2 tutties. Dreamer, 72-2. Fudge Longbottom and Kingsley Eggins get 10 tackles, 7 TFLs between them. My God, they dominated the offensive line. The sack for Eggins, interception for Terrence Shaw, 2 deflections. Fumble for Paul Turner. Alright, so this is going to be EMU with the cover. And we move on. Couple of more games left here. Next up, we got Texas and UNLV. Heck yeah. All right, so now we got the Latina Juice Gator Bowl. We got Coach D Sleep. Let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This is going to be 3-point spread for Texas. Or sorry, that's an EMU outright, non-EMU cover. They were not favorites. All right, Parker Towns' final game, 2-time Heisman finalist. Gonna be a good game here. One of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. Texas, on the other hand, has one of the Best sim quarterbacks we've ever seen, but one of the worst live quarterbacks. Zaquavius Bunkers Field RB. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, the Lions and the Cowboys are playing tonight. Number 1 scoring offense in the nation for UNLV. Lost the critical game against Fresno State, unfortunately. So Latina Juice Gator Bowl on the line. Arguably the best bowl. Do not see D sleep, so we'll go heads and kick. All right, here we go. Ranked matchups the rest of the way. 7-3. Oh man, defense playing pretty well here for Texas, but 10-7. UNLV getting stifled early on. They score 17-10. Third quarter. Texas ties it. D-Sleep not going away. 24-17. Here comes Texas. 31. But no. Parker Towns not going down that easily, but the defense has to get off the field here. They have to do it. Is this the play? 3rd and 1. Can UNLV get it back to Parker Towns? The handoff up the gut. He doesn't. Last chance for UNLV. Safety's coming down to stop the run game. He gets away. He gets outside. The exclamation point for the Longhorns. Touchdown, Texas. Bang! What a run. They went run commit, and they got right past all of them. But can UNLV score again? Yes, they do. So here we go, game on the line, 38-31. The onside kick, oh, they're gonna get it! Uchenna Wimbledon, the SFA player! Oh no! In typical D-Sleep fashion, he's gonna choke another bowl! Remember, he lost a bowl game on a Hail Mary 2 years ago. He lost in overtime last year. Parker Town jams it deep. What a throw! Offensive lineman on his cock. He delivers a strike. Oh, Parker Towns, the Heisman finalist for a reason. "21 seconds and 2 timeouts. Handoff to Rush Kinghorn. He breaks away. He stiffies 2 men. The Latina Juice Gator Bowl is an instant classic. 16 seconds from the 18. Parker Towns. The snap. Parker, the floaty, it's caught, he has the edge, he's to the 7. 10 seconds. 1 timeout. The world is your oyster, Parker. 1st and goal. He takes off, he slags off 1. Timeout. This has to go to the end zone now. Latina Juice Gator Bowl on the line. UNLV Parker Towns, his save, Christmas, it's incomplete. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. The last play of Parker Towns' career to win the bowl. He throws to Rush. He's out. He's out. Texas is going to win the football game. They brought the house! Horns up, baby! Horns up! And that will be a Texas cover in what has been the game of the day. The SEC moves to 2-1, and the Mountain West goes down to 0-2. Or sorry, 1-2. What a game. D-Sleep survives. And UNLV once again loses another heartbreaker. What a great BearCave game. Hey, Pizza, is Texas in Texas? So 38-31. They had their chances. They had 3 snaps inside the 10. They couldn't get it done. They brought the blitz on the last play. Nothing they could have done. I love you, Pizza. Oh, man. The BC race is such a tight-knit. Remember, top 3 get players. So I'm up by 14, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. But, man, everybody's chomping on the heels. 6 people for 2 spots. I don't think we've ever had it that close. Oh, man, what a game. The onside kick and everything. So that is a Texas cover. Zaquavius Bunkersfield completes 11 passes in this game, 165, 1 touchdown. Botello gets 73. Ramirez had that big-time run. Axelson, 9 tackles, 4 TFLs, 3 total sacks, 3 picks on Parker Towns tonight. For UNLV, 30-58, 414, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks for Parker Towns. He couldn't legacy run them to a win. Tyke Lashley, a big-time game. A lot of TFLs here, 3 total sacks. They played very well. UNLV is a very good team. They would win most other G5 conferences if they weren't with Fresno State, which is the best team in the group of 5 on paper. But a good game nonetheless. Pizza praying for his life at like the 30K. All right, this is Texas 1, Texas 2. All right, we move on. A few more games here before the Citrus Bowl, the most prestigious non-CFP game out there. I would say winning the Citrus is equivalent to making the semifinals in my book. So, or winning a quarterfinal maybe. Yeah, so getting to the semifinals. All right, we've got a good one. No, folks, this is not the national championship game. This is the Sleepers Peepers New Orleans Bowl. 2 national brands are defending national champs. 2 teams that were in the semifinals last year. And obviously Washington won the whole thing, but Ohio State was in the semifinal. They are in the New Orleans Bowl. So, no, it's not the Sugar Bowl quarterfinal, folks. This is the New Orleans Bowl. It is a true pick'em. Who do you got? Who wins? Is this going to be Ohio State? Or is it going to be Washington? We will have a new cover logo next season. So get those Bobinas in. Remember, we're coming down to the wire on what you guys can bet your points on. Because remember, we only have 13 games left once these bowl games are done. So here we go. The New Orleans Bowl. Historically, it has been reserved for the big-time G5 programs, but last couple of years, it's been reformed to just be the third most prestigious bowl game outside the Citrus. So you get ranked teams here every season. Gonna be a great one. These are the cream of the crop. We're at the Superdome. Heads in kick for the Buckeyes. Big Ten still looking for their first bowl win. Undefeated in hypothetical bowls, defeated in real bowls. 7-0, 7-3 for the defending champs. Yeah, the Superdome is in Texas, according to Pizza. 17-14. What a great game so far. Back and forth. Washington takes the lead. Washington extends the lead. Washington walking into your trap, taking over the trap. Not for long, though. Here comes Ohio State. Right, we got to go down to the 2-minute mark. It's a 3-point lead. Can Bo Bullet clinch it? Yes, they do. Back to 10. It's back to 10. Oh, yeah. Jarkus has 2 Ohio State wins in 3 weeks. He desperately needs them to win this game. Can they punch it in here? We can't jump in yet. It's 4th and 5. They're not getting it. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not looking good for Ohio State. They dropped it on 4th and 1. Why aren't you running the ball? There it is. Washington with the dome. Washington out. Right, the Pac-12 is 4-1, folks. Stanford might be the best team of all time. And the Big Ten drops to 0-3. Server is definitely not half dead. It's just not dog water yapping all day. Ohio State, or no, this is Washington with the outright victory. Isaac Osborne, 18-35, 237, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Chris Davis, 50 yards. PU, 87 yards. 13 tackles for Flowers. A lot of TFLs here. 4 total sacks. No interceptions. Ohio State just not playing well. Washington, Bo Bullet, 13-21, 170, 1 tutty. Cinch Brown, 25 for 92. Drasco Rose, his final game, goes 61. Damian Chambers, your cover athlete, 8 tackles, 3 TFLs, and a sack in his final career game. Interception for Kevin Grant. Some deflections, 2 fumbles, and that will do it. So Cinch Brown caps off a great career. National championship winner. And New Orleans Bowl winner. So this is a Washington outright. And we continue to move on. And we got 2 more games before the Citrus Bowl. With Coach Keat is here, let me know. But this is a good one. This is Sirlax's Bryo, not in a national championship, not losing in a national championship, but rather playing here. And this, folks, this is the first time the ACC is even playing a bowl game so far. So we're really going to get to see, is the ACC really this good, as we are now in the hashtag FireJJettas Outback Bowl. Spam those FireJJettas emotes in the chat. This is a 4.5-point favorite for UNC. After the disaster that was the SEC Championship, the Omahogs are trying to lick their wounds here, as they are going to face UNC, who's on their third-string quarterback. Bob Rubshaw will not be back for this game, I do not believe. Yes, spam those emotes. Thank you, Florida man. We need a wall of FireJJettas. All right, Sirlax's Bryo, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. Okay, Florida man, you might be able to stop now. All right, let's jump on into the game. The Omahogs with the injury change in the spread here. Hey, Rick, I had you on the ropes. Rat bastard. I had you. Right next to the, it's right next to the Dogwater win a playoff game button. Never happening. All right, Raymond James Stadium. FireJJettas Bowl. Here we go. Can the Omahogs do anything better? I mean, if you go by the transitive data, Arkansas is supposed to lose this game like 75-7 or something. So, but Arkansas up by 2 scores. The Omahogs, this is the scoring they needed in the SEC Championship. 28-10 at halftime. UNC trying to fight back. They do. Oh, no, not the Omahogs. Not like this. Oh, Bob Rubshaw's playing. Bob, it's Big Bible Bob. He's in the game. Big Bible Bob is here. Like Sting from the Raptors. What is happening in the Outback Bowl? How is he in the game? He's there! Rubshaw! They have to punt it. God, please let me see a game-winning drive for Bob Rubshaw. They're down 10. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. 42-31. No, not like this, Bob. Come on. Come on, guys. Get your shit together. Oh my God, they did! They did! Bob Rubshaw! Big Bible Bob! 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Can Big Bible Bob get the ball back? Oh my God, he's here! He's here! Please, defense! Please get the ball back. Big Bible Bob, please. They hand it off to Deere. Not like this, Deere. We just need the Arkansas from the SEC Championship. Another 3 and out. I'm sorry, Key. I was going to cheer for you, but not like this. And Mo Meals is in the game. Hand off. Deere up the gut. 3rd down. UNC has lost 2 of the past 3 national championship games. A 3rd and 3 here. Handoff Dier. They're going to stop them. They're going to stop them. And they're going for it. No, they're going for it. No. Please, I'm on my knees. Please. No, they gave it to Mo Mills. Mo Mills. Mo Mills. Mo Mills is going to win the game. I can't believe it! To end Bible Bob's career, it was Mo Mills. Oh my god, unless we get a fumble, don't count that out. 3 touchdowns for Dier. Cordell Spicer, the Thorpe winner, the SFA player. What a crazy change of events. God, we need a Bible Bob appearance. Oh, more Mo Mills. Fumble it! They can still get the ball back here. It's 3rd and 8. I can't believe they had the balls to go for it. That's insanity. Oh, I needed Bible Bob. Handoff. Dier, he's not going to get it. And that should do it. Please, please just kick it. Forget the game clock, Arkansas. Please. Please. I'm on my knees. Kick the ball. Give us a chance. And there it is. The SEC beats the ACC. They go to 3-1. The ACC is 0-1. And the MAC is still 3-0. I am Papa Smoke, I am. Yeah, Mo Mills is whatever Shaq's size is. Because he's based on Shaq. So Bob Rubshaw miraculously heals from his broken wrist and cannot lead UNC to a victory against the Omahogs. Oh, I can't believe it. Shame, shame, shame. What a game. And that's an 11-win season here for Arkansas. Great job from Coach Keat. And that's an Arkansas outright victory. So 1 game left in this BearCave slate. You want Mo Mills? You just got to win a reward player. Oh, man. Bob Rubshaw, my king, my Pookie. One of the best stories in SFA history. Surefire Hall of Famer. Alright, so this is a Arkansas outright. So Bob in his final game, 27 for 41, 378, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Oh man, they could not run the ball in this game at all. Spicer, 10 tackles. Sack for Tony Key. No picks of Danny Omaha. He threw them all in the SEC Championship, apparently. And for the Omahogs, a nice bounce-back game for Danny. 23 of 30, 334, 3 touchdowns. Rado, 184, 3 TDs. For TFLs, the sack for Nate Green. Interception for Corey Huggins, SFA player. Fumble for Diesel. So he won the game and he also forced a fumble. Yeah, that game definitely silences the critics about the injury and his long-term health. He just wanted to put some tape on for the combine against the SEC. So Arkansas outright victory. And we move on. And folks, we are down to the final game of bowl season. This is the last non-game day style game of season 19. And this is the final game for Day Night in a UTSA uniform. The betting odds are pointing towards UTSA Day Night going to Madison and being a part of the Wisconsin Badgers. This is a 7-point favorite. Coach Eisen, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Miami has been a really good team this year. They've beaten some behemoths, lost to some others. And UTSA only loss was to Coach Phi. They did not get put into the college football playoff. But can they dome shot Miami? Final game for Bakari Django, who won the Balentikoff. Final game for River Elliott, who won some sort of defensive, the Nagurski or whatever. So some very good players on this team. This Heisman runner-up, he won the Maxwell, he won the Walter Camp. So can Day Night in this team that just stuffs the stat sheet go out with a win? I think it was last year or the year before, Western Kentucky was in a similar situation with Maximus Mays III, and they got slaughtered in this game against, I think it might have been Miami, actually. No, it was Stanford. So here we go. Yes, Day Night will be entering the transfer portal. That is confirmed. UTSA did not get a game day this year, so that he wants brand exposure. He's not going to get it with that one game a year versus Texas State. Camping World Stadium. This is not the Cheez-It Bowl. This is... Yeah, this is. It's the Yam and Cheez-It Bowl. What am I saying? The most prestigious non-citrus game. The Yam and Cheez-It Bowl. We've had some great games in this one before. This is the two best teams that are not in the CFP, that are not users. So here we go. This is not the Citrus Bowl. Miami, UTSA. We got Tennessee, Minnesota coming up. This is the Yam and Cheez-It Bowl. It's a good game so far. Miami takes the lead. They have a really good running attack. Miami up 10. UTSA not scoring. Come on, Day. Come on, Day. That's what we needed. It's Bakari Django. It was always Django. 24-14. Come on, Day throwing picks. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this, please. I'm on my knees. It's another one. Here we go. Can the defense get off the field? River Elliott, I'm looking at you. Adrian Dockery, I'm looking at you. 3rd and 4. The Yam and Cheez-It Bowl on the line. Come on. Please, I'm on my knees. Please, I'm on my knees. 3rd and 4. The snap for Crowdis to the boundary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's River Elliott. They save time. They save Christmas. And they're going for it. No! Can UTSA get the ball back? Tight end in motion. The snap for Crowdis. He has all the time in the world. He yams it, and it's caught! Broken tackle. Not like this. I wanted to see Day Day. They still have a chance. Handoff now. They've got to force a turnover, though. A field goal wins the game. Makes it 2 scores. Got to force a turnover here. Handoff again to the outside. Broken tackle. Harrington gets 6. One of the best rushing attacks in the country. 3rd and 1. 90 seconds in a dream. The handoff. Harrington to the outside. Is he short? No! Exactly what you couldn't have happen. They can now just sit on it here a couple of times, and that hurts. If he was short and they kicked the field goal, you guys are hoping for a touchdown here, because this would be a cover for Miami with the field goal. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to be a no cover. Oh, the Miami bettors are puking. Come on, run a real play. Run a real play. The cover bettors are dying here. Not like this. The backdoor cover is dead. It's dead. The no cover wins it. There it is. Miami wins the Yam and Cheez-It Bowl with a no cover. The ACC gets on the board. They're 1-1, and the Conference USA goes to 1-4. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that I agree with Cryo on his podcast. I'm just making an observation. The MAC is 3-0. The Conference USA is 1-4. Texas State plays Ohio in the 4v13 matchup. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Sycamore Crowdis, the player of the game. Congratulations for the UTSA bettors. Flying the U. It's the funniest animation in the game is him jumping with that U. And all that's left, folks, are game day games in Season 19 in this decade. 14 games left in this decade. 800 games a year. That's 8,000 games a decade. Or it's over 8,000 if you count the postseason. So it's more like 850-ish. Insanity. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Alright, so check out the stats before we get on out of here. Big time win for Miami. That's a no cover for those of you guys betting at home. And Day Night, his final game as a UTSA Roadrunner, 25-46, 338, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Look, folks, it's Jim Jones. Day Night could not run the ball. They did not. What is this? What is this split? You run it 8 total times. Django was cooking, 7 for 140 and a touchdown in his final game. Ten total tackles, the sack, interception, 3 deflections, 1 forced fumble. Miami crowd is 17 of 32, 249, 1 touchdown. Harrington 131. 2 deflections, and 2 fumbles that they recovered. So that will do it. So, guys, we have just the Citrus Bowl remaining. Tennessee and Minnesota. This is players of the game. For Miami. Alright, folks, so that will do it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another Bowl Mania season. Remember, if you won your game, you'll be eligible for an off-season strategy, and I'll post about that later tonight after the Citrus Bowl. But coming up, the only non-CFP game remaining, Tennessee, Minnesota, live next. We'll be back in about less than 5 minutes. Peace.